My name is CJ Owens. I am a student at Simcoe Composite School. My piece is this mermaid. I made it out of Q-tips for a modular sculpture. The second piece is a paper sculpture I made, and it was for like a quick project, and I kind of just kept adding to it. It's kind of like a bust of a harpy, so I made the wings and then the beak.
I'm Diedrich McKay-Wickman from Sweden. Well, I really started and then went on. I didn't really stop to think much about it. There's some birds, like this one, and that one, and it's all really the same bird because I taped it up on a wall and there was a bird standing on top of the wall, like a stuffed bird, and thought I'd incorporate it, and so there it is. There's some lyrics from a Swedish folk song and just stuff that I find interesting. The word hypnagogia means the state of being half asleep.
My name is Heidi Milson and I go to Holy Trinity. Well, we did a 3-in-1 project at school, and my theme was multiples, and I have a twin, and so the idea of multiples and repetition came into play just by including myself in the subject matter. So this is actually my bedroom, and this is what you see when you walk in. And I just it is staged, but reality, what you would see when you walk in is her on her side doing homework and me on my side doing homework. So I made it look like a double reflection kind of, just to show that you're twins and multiples and kind of a double identity type thing. This is the other piece I have in the exhibition. It's an anatomy study that we did in class. Pretty much just elaborated on it from a textbook, and it took me a while, but that's what I got out of it. So.
My name is Kelsey DePape, and this is my anatomy piece 2. I go to Holy Trinity Catholic High School. So basically, I originally wanted this to be a pencil piece, but my art teacher, Mr. Fitz, decided that I'm a little slow when it comes to pencil, so he gave me Conte and pastels instead. And that's kind of how this piece, we had to do an anatomy study, so I had to get my second piece done, and I was intrigued by how this one would turn out, how the original image looked. I saw it on the front cover of the book, and I was really intrigued by how the head was tilted, and I thought it would be an interesting composition, because I'm always trying to find different compositions that are exciting, and it makes you think, like, how is this like that?
My name is Nancy Haggith, and I'm Visual Arts Department Head at Valley Heights Secondary School. And I'm very excited about the art from all schools here, and my students have a lot of fun. I think that's the main thing we try to do, is have fun and talk about ideas, and they tell me what they want to do and I let them be in charge. So I feel more like a coach than an instructor a lot of the time. So we work together, and they tell me what they're looking at and their concepts, and they get pretty eclectic, pretty crazy, and I ask them sometimes what they're doing and why, and they're not even sure. But we talk it through, and I like how the students talk to each other and discuss their work, and then the idea seems to be somewhat subconscious and evolves. And of course, artists are always influenced by other artists, so I don't know if you can see that there's any kind of connection between work done around here, but they get into a lot of tactile, a lot of Sarah, this artist, put herself in here, and I said, there are some rules you've broken, and she said yes she did, and she liked it that way. So how can you argue with that? So I said, you know, you've got your reflection here in the water, but why is this floating here, and why cupcakes? Why cupcakes? And she just looked at me like, well, of course cupcakes. So she liked it. And I said, you've got coast, and you've got this mirror image here, and then the solid is here. I said, that's a, you know, exact opposite. Why is that? And worked for her. Worked together. She's got two-dimensional, a lot of different visuals. She was sewing in class. She brought in what she needed to do and got to work. And I couldn't tell at the beginning what it was going to be, even though she had done some rough sketches and plans. It changed dramatically. She's not a big eater, she's skinny, but I guess she likes cupcakes. And what they symbolize for her is still evolving. Okay. And then I've got some very realistic works, a lot of pencil, and a lot of faith at the school. We have a lot of Mennonites who have very strong religious faith, and that's represented in works created, and some strong opinions. And this young woman is showing the struggle, I guess, that women face everywhere.
My name is Daniel Kiernan, and I come from Holy Trinity. And this piece here on the wall is one of my pieces I produced in grade 12 with the boy in the photo, Sean Chevery. And it's titled Wind and Waves because that's the relationship it's based off of. If you look at wind and waves, it's an interesting relationship because of the way it physically appears. You have the waves, which you can see perfectly. You watch them go up, splash onto the shore, but in the end it's all really just a reaction to the wind, which you only know is there because of the waves themselves. I met Sean in grade 8, and since then he's had this massive influence on my life, but it's never been a direct influence in the way that he's told me how to live. It's always been a matter of him just living and me reacting to certain things. And so we wanted to create a piece reflecting that relationship. And so we got a tub of water, or we built a small plexiglass container for water. And we had him place it on his chest because of so that it could react to his breathing and allow that to become the wind. And so the water would ripple depending on how hard he would breathe. We had to submit a photograph because it would have been difficult to have him lying here on the ground for a while with a plexiglass tub on his chest.
My name is Sue Weber. Well, our assignment was to draw a hand, to do whatever we wanted with a hand. So I thought, gee, that'd be kind of nice if I did a hand without skin and made the skin melting off. I don't know. It looks pretty interesting. People don't always know what they look like underneath their flesh. I wanted people to get an idea of what they look like.
My name is Stacy Christie, and I'm a visual art teacher at Holy Trinity Catholic High School in Simcoe. Most of the work being showcased here with our students are our senior students who are building their portfolios for post-secondary school. And actually this year it's very successful. We have quite a few students going on in art, so this is a great opportunity for them to show off their talents and sort of give them that experience before they go off to art school next year into the sort of big world where they'll be, where their art will be looked at and they will be questioned about their themes and their concepts and stuff. This is a really good opportunity for them. This is a piece that my student Sam McCall has worked on, and she also, the painting is also hers. Also, she tried to take some concepts and themes that she was being challenged with in her life and sort of turn them into a positive visual experience for people. We also, just behind a student of ours has started working with metal, so we've sort of tried to incorporate some of the technology into our portfolio building course, which is a great opportunity for the students also.
My name is Rebecca Lacroix, and I'm from Holy Trinity, and I did this piece here called Gold, but it's mainly headphone underwear. It just kind of came out of nowhere. It was really part of a 3-in-1 we did for a piece, so I have other pieces that go together with it. And though it looks really kitschy to start off with, headphone underwear, it actually has a very deep meaning to it that kind of ruins the the whole cuteness of it. And the whole idea is conflict minerals, and conflict minerals are minerals used in cell phones, computers, pretty much every electronics. And these conflict minerals are gold, tin, tantalum, and tungsten. And in a place called the Democratic Republic of Congo, they're actually forced by slaves to mine. Slaves are forced to mine these minerals under horrendous conditions, and they're often militias that incite ethnic violence. And one of the biggest things there is that 48 women are raped every hour in the Congo because of these minerals. And so I made the underwear as a symbolism of this rape, made out of the very things women are raped for. So it has a bit of a darker tone when you look deeper into it. But yes, so these ones are named tin, tantalum, and tungsten, so they go with my other 3-in-1 piece, the underwear. And they're both more literal in their approach. They kind of tell you right out what they're about. I did kind of a Barbara Kruger inspiration. So they're both pictures and photos that I took from somebody who's already made them as advertisements and then rearranged them for my own purposes. So you see this picture perfect poster here. Of course, very sexy lingerie model holding a camera. And you're thinking, okay, what's going on? And then of course you read the star dash at the bottom, and it tells you a completely different story about the horrors that go behind making your cameras or making any electronics whatsoever these days. And my Chanel bottle, of course, 48 women are raped every hour in the Congo. And then my iPhone, I had a lot of fun with this one, putting in the symbols, the periodic table symbols for tin, tantalum, tungsten, and gold. So just to incorporate everything.
So what's your name?
Carol Ann Marl.
And what school do you go to?
Simcoe Composite.
And which piece of art is here to yours today?
This one.
Can you tell us a little bit about it?
It's in memory of my dog.
Boogie?
Yeah.
And what did you make it out of?
Just pencil crayons.